We left Sabi early yesterday morning and spent a whole day on the road travelling down to KwaZulu-Natal to Hartford House on the Summerhill Stud Farm. And both Hartford House and Summerhill Stud are world-renowned, one for horses and one for food. And we arrived late enough last night that I could just make dinner. And the 5-course meal that Jackie Cameron served up was absolutely mind-boggling. Taste, texture, combinations, flavors, thought that was going into the food was absolutely brilliant. I mean, what came out on the plate was just sublime. So for me to be spending the next couple of days with Jackie Cameron in her kitchen is going to be absolutely amazing. Now if all I can do is catch a fish, my day will be just perfect.
My name is Justin Bonello. I've spent the last couple of years cooking in and travelling to some of the most beautiful and remote corners of Africa. Now it's time for me to lift my game, to replace the potjie pot with the double broiler and the primal fire with the oven. How? Well, over the next 3 months, I'm going to spend a couple of days a week at 13 of South Africa's best and most well-loved kitchens and restaurants, learning how to become a better cook.
What we're going to be doing is, today being your first day, is really to throw you in the deep end. We've got quite a complex dinner menu. We do a 5-course dinner menu that changes every evening. So over the time that you're here, you're definitely going to be seeing quite a few dishes and combinations. So we do most of the prep during the day, so we're extremely kind of organised. Do most of the prep during the day, and then in the evening, it's just really putting the dishes together.
Perfect. Should
Awesome.
we get in the kitchen?
Of course, let's go. This is our pastry kitchen, and this is Urton, the pastry chef.
Urton, nice to meet you.
This is Didi on this side. She's just getting breakfast ready. She's our breakfast chef.
Nice to meet you.
Because it's a small kitchen, we're not really assigned to exact things. We all just help everywhere.
They call the system 911, where everyone jumps in.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
that's
cool.
pretty much so. And this is Elaine on this side. She's my sous chef.
Hello, Elaine.
And then Kumbi on this side. She's in charge of the scullery.
Hello, Nkombi. Nice to meet you.
This is our walk-in fridge.
You use mainly 99% organic local produce as well.
I always used to say, it's about over 90% of local produce that we get. But if you want to go and see the herb garden.
Yeah, sure. Sure, but it's a changing of seasons now as well.
Oh, for sure.
Flat leaf parsley, spinach, chilies, Thai basil, sweet basil, sage. This is lovely, man. I'm very jealous. But you got a lovely kitchen, man.
Yeah.
So many kitchens don't have a facility. Most of them are like, I call them casino rooms. They always look like dusk.
I think probably that's one of the main reasons also that I've been at Hartford for such a long time, is because you can actually breathe, you can enjoy your day-to-day life. You're not stuck in the bottom of a dungeon, Should we go through the menu quickly?
First, sure.
With it being a little bit quieter now, we have the opportunity at different times to try new dishes. So we've got Jerusalem artichoke soup on the menu this evening, and this is the first batch of Jerusalem artichokes, and it's an edible tuber. Looks nothing like the actual globe artichoke, and most of the flavour you'll find is right under the skin. So when you're peeling it, you leave quite a bit of the skin on. What we so often do at Hartford, we mix the hot and cold combinations, so we serve it with a smoked salmon ice cream.
I feel like thumping, like I'm just cooking.
Okay, then we're going with herb croutons just to add a texture, and those beautiful sage leaves, we just crisp up and it just adds, you'll get the flavour from the artichokes later. We're going on to the next starter. We're going to be doing butter poached prawns, some caviar, enhancing the prawns, and a truffle oil foam. And then we're going on to quail, cumin seared quail with butternut chickpea salad, tahini paste, and fresh coriander. Then on main course, pan-seared beef fillet, going with fresh horseradish. So, getting started. Should we start with the artichoke soup?
Sure.
So it's very simple. Okay, so it's your onions, your potatoes, your butter. Get those lovely and caramelized. I find often these days, people they're just in such a rush. People aren't cooking their things long enough. They aren't caramelizing the onions until like it's brown on the edge, and you can actually smell the aromas in the whole kitchen. So we take the time to do things properly.
And that's it. And then I'll follow the recipe.
A recipe, go for it.
Thanks,
Enjoy.
man. This is going to be a fantastic kitchen, and coming here after being in 11 other restaurant kitchens means that I actually have skills. But funny enough, what do I end up starting off with? Chopping onions and peeling potatoes.
I think if you couldn't chop, make bread or chop onions, then all chefs would be able to do it.
I'd be back in the scullery.
Okay, what we're also making on this side is the ice cream for the soup. All of our sorbets, ice creams, all homemade.
And they go into the soups as well,
Yes,
everything. That's brilliant.
So we're just putting the cream on here.
Yeah.
We're going to add the smoked salmon, and we're going to chop up the
infuse the
smoked,
flavour
chop
and
it
then
up
strain it
so
off.
it's more bigger surface area. Then get your egg yolks, whisk them a lot. Lovely and creamy and frothy. And then we're going to add some caster sugar to that, and then add this, and then put it through the ice cream machine.
I'm going to leave this kitchen like this. It's cool. You know what I like? Is that I've been chucked in the deep end straight away.
Okay, and I'll leave that until it's lovely and caramelized.
Well,
and then add this.
Yeah, I've got to get them clean though. Thanks. And now it's 1.8 kilos of it. Thanks a lot.
Oh no.
I'm not good at mathematics, ma'am. First impressions. Jackie is like a kid at a candy store when it comes to food. Her whole food journey started with her parents, her grandfather who was a butcher, learning how to make white sauce with her mother when she was 6 years old, baking cakes. This is a woman who loves food from every angle, and I don't want to let her down. The kitchen is a little bit chaotic, but in a nice managed way, and I think I'm going to love every moment right here. It's ages to clean these things off, You can see that everything's nicely browned up. Okay, now
We'll just let it simmer until the artichokes are cooked.
Until they're nice and soft.
Yeah, lovely and soft.
I'm ready for another challenge.
Now what you're going on is you're finishing up your soup. Obviously we've made the ice cream. Okay, so herb croutons and sage leaves. How's your precision?
I can see that there's going to be argy-bargy here.
Hey, your posture.
I should spread my legs more. I'm too tall for your kitchen.
Oh, rubbish.
And then herbs from the garden.
Yeah, herbs from the garden.
Sage leaves.
Yeah.
How many do you think?
We use, if you take off the top like sprigs, about 3 top little sprigs per plate.
How many plates?
30.
30, 90. 51, 52, 53, 54. So, this kitchen, it's cool actually. And I like the way that I've been given responsibility straight off the bat. You know, there's nothing more frustrating for me than having to hang back. I think that's enough. Let's get back inside.
Elaine, do you want to get the order to check it in?
Time. More than that.
3 per plate.
Three heads per plate like that?
Yes, because they fry up and they get to nothing. Hence why I told you 90, because I expected you to count them.
I was expecting the towel to come out with the backlash. I'm going to wait till my croutons.
A little bit longer.
Okay, I'm just giving them a nice twirl. I can smell that thyme really coming through.
Yes.
I feel a bit stupid counting flowers or sage. Sure. Here we go. 50 so far. And someone's definitely been in this bush before. Okay, now to check the croutons.
The vegetables came in yesterday.
Almost too long. You know what you've got? It's like a whole lot of home tricks in a sense, you know, and necessity is the mother of all inventions. And you've got them. Just gonna wash these. So just straight into the oil.
Yeah, just watch how it will come alive in there. I don't know if you want to come and see the ice cream.
Oh, that last part happens quickly, huh? It's exquisite.
Smoked salmon.
Oh, smoked salmon ice cream. And it works. So into fridge, or where do they go now?
Up here.
Also up there?
Yeah.
All right, so that's done.
Yeah.
Now I have to blend that.
Yeah.
It's so nice to be in the kitchen where one dish is my responsibility from beginning to end, except for the salmon ice cream. But your soup attachment to ice cream says it can be savory. So salmon ice cream with
Jerusalem artichoke soup.
it's going to be amazing. I mean, I can't wait to plate it up and taste it. What's next? I
Gonna be
presume
going-
from the big smile on your
Yes,
face,
yeah,
I've
these
got
are
the...
yours.
I wondered why these prawns were standing out with no attention being paid to them.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah.
Look smart in your jacket, hey?
How come is it? What's the difference between white and black jackets?
White during the day, black in the evening.
Why?
Because black is smarter, and if we're in the kitchen and getting all untidy and I've got to spend a lot of time with the guests afterwards.
They can't see the dirt.
Yeah. No, it looks better. What we do with these is we make like a buttercream sauce.
Nice.
Very nice.
Last prawn. I'm just going to rinse them off.
Beautiful.
Does that mean I'm done?
That you're done. You're done for now.
prep.
Yeah, for prep.
Well, let's sum up the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours in the kitchen. It's been great. Jackie has this infectious sense around her. She's light-hearted, fun, knows her but so much of that knowledge is not only from her training, it comes from her mother, her grandmother, and even her late butcher grandfather. And that's amazing because that's where food really, its journey really started. So a lot of the food that comes here is a combination of those home truths and all that training on the other side. And I am as happy as the proverbial pig in a... Well, it's 6 o'clock and tonight is my first night service in Hartford House with Jackie. And I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The soup. We're going to be plating the
plating there.
soup. Yeah.
Are you just trying to calm me down?
Just trying to get you.
Okay.
Croutons
These
are
are
going to be
ready.
sage. The
Sure.
ice cream has been checked. It's frozen. Your soup you can just pop into a pot.
Okay. Already in the kitchen you can feel there's a whole new different energy. This is where you see a whole day's hard work come together in 5 courses. So I only had the small part of the prep in terms of the soup, but now you're going to see starters, main course, dessert, everything come together. And let me promise you one thing, it's going to be spectacular.
You can start on that side because it's easier for me to go. Risotto, chives, caviar, asparagus. Elaine, you're going to go on the 4-bar cream and the truffle foam.
Whoop-a! That's 3 down, 2 to go. I feel like the crowd is clapping at the moment and going wild.
I think that would have died. Is this an extra one? Well done. Thank you very much for your help.
Oh, listen, I just slotted
Hope you learned
in, but
something.
that was an amazing day.
Good.
I've still got a smile on my face. I don't feel like I've been in the kitchen since 8 this morning. So I look forward to more of the same tomorrow. It's day 2 at Hartford House with Jackie Cameron, and this is going to be another whole new menu for me. So I'm looking forward to what today brings.
Are you ready?
Ready to prep.
We're going to start with the soup, and then we want you to make the smoked salmon terrine, and then do the rest of the prep with that.
Okay.
Starter.
Done.
Cool.
Where do I start?
Tomatoes in the fridge.
How many tomatoes?
I'll get you the recipe now. The exact recipe.
Yeah, I'm going to have 3 1/4 tomatoes today.
Look at these beautiful.
These are... Give it to me. Look at this. Look how well used these are. I want to nick one of these.
No, you definitely not.
Come on, man, make it. I'll give you one of my books. You give me one of yours. Come on.
This is what I was saying. We had recipe book number 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel like I've just opened up a food Bible.
It's brilliant. Because as you page through it, it's 7.5 years of work. As you page through it, I've got like Corinne, which is my first sous chef here. She was my sous chef for 2 years. That's her handwriting. Then I page down, and then it's Barney, one of my, when he was a trainee here, then when he was my pastry sous chef. It's just like memories, all of it. Yeah, so it's brilliant. Okay, so onto the cooking side of it. 1.625 red tomatoes, 35 grams sun-dried tomatoes.
And I'm doing that exact one tonight.
No, I think do that times 3 also.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, today I'm feeling like it's more business-like in the kitchen, which is fun. I think yesterday Jackie could judge what I'm capable of. So she's not even, I mean, listen, she hasn't stopped checking on me, but now she just lets me be, which is cool. I like it. So Jackie, this now back on the boil?
Heat it up tonight.
Okay, so ready for tonight. So do you want me to start getting all the salmon stuff?
Oh yeah, smoked salmon, yeah. Get smoked salmon, you get the little, we've got little tins about this size. You can get those and get the plastic wrap, and then get about 4 blocks of unsalted butter. We're going to make clarified butter. And then we get an oil filter that we attach to a sieve, and then we just pour that through, and what's left will be the clarified butter.
So, I mean, terrine normally has gelatine in it. This one we're not doing, so this is what the clarified butter is for. That's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, so if we've got this little base, just pretty much
Grease it up.
yeah. We're going to be putting layers by layers, okay? You don't want to put too much butter, just a very thin layer in between, just really just to stick it together. And the whole time you're pushing it, you're wanting it to be extremely compact.
Okay.
And what we do tonight is when we get in here at 6 o'clock, we take it out of the fridge so it can just get to room temperature.
Okay.
So the nori we're going to wrap around the smoked salmon this evening, put white wine vinegar or rice vinegar, and then wrap it up. So it has it on the outside and you slice it up there, so it has it.
Very nice. Listen, I think the biggest thing I've learned out of this whole journey is prep.
And so important.
Yeah. Get all of it out the way, and then the rest is plain sailing.
Your prep is done, you don't have to. What a prepared chef is a clever chef.
Okay, perfect. Let me tidy up, ma'am, and then I'll see you. 6.
Perfect.
Well, it's my last night in Jackie's kitchen, but it's another new 5-course menu that we've been prepping all day. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it all come together yet again at service.
Yeah, there she is. You see, I've only been here for a couple of days and already you're making me feel like I belong. My knives have a home and... Okay, next step. Take a look at that. A salmon terrine, totally handmade. I would never have thought of this in a million years, you know. Well, the prep's done. It's so calm though, you know. It's like there's no panic stations going on.
Well, I've got a good team.
Yes,
Makes a big difference,
but
eh?
Yes, but that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Good luck. You just see that bouncy energy and stuff as she goes out into the front line to present tonight's menu. For me, I'd rather be right here. This is where we begin to rumble.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. One down. Oh, no ways. Have you seen me try and do this stuff before?
You mustn't write, you must power. Oh, hello.
That's the most delicious salmon dish I've ever seen in my life. What's it feel like to be a genius? The kiwi, the cheese, the livers, the onion,
Fresh mint.
the fresh mint, everything together. But it works. The sweetness of the butternut versus the red wine.
Tartness, undertone.
Crunchiness of the potato, spaghetti, and then obviously the hazelnuts. I'm overwhelmed by your kitchen. This is my dessert. There's more. I feel like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? Speechless. I'm after spending just 2 days in Jackie's kitchen. Yes, it's serious. Prep up, do everything properly. And then at the end of the day, serve the guests incredible food. I mean, that's what it's really all about. Food. Food, glorious food. This is my absolute favorite time of the day, sunrise, when the whole world is coming alive. And today it's even better for me. Jackie's got an off day today, so she's going to come by this evening. We're going to have a little braai, which means today I just really get to hang around the farm, watch it all come alive. What do I say to sum up the last couple of days at Hartford House? Other than, I think when it comes to food, passion will always be key. You can have the biggest technical skill set in the world, but if you don't have that passion to grow when it comes to food, you have nothing. And Jackie Cameron sitting behind me
She has that passion. She was baking and cooking from when she was 6 or 7 years old and has carried that through to her life, and that's all she wants to do. It's kind of like inspiring me to get out there even more so than I am. And even though I'm almost at the end of this journey of mine to become a better cook, in many respects I feel like the journey is just beginning, and I think that's what I've learned today. My journey is still just beginning. But for now, I'm going to do what all good cooks do when they got a day off. We're going to get someone else to cook for us. We're going to have a drink and relax.